Chapter 7, The Palace of Lies, Extended. Smoke still clung to Meko's armor as he and Zalira marched through the jungle under a blood-orange sky. The morning mist hadn't lifted, and every step felt like it carried the weight of their fallen. Behind them, Nia and the last of their fighters followed silently. Their blades were drawn, their eyes hard. They had buried the dead. Now they came for the truth, and for blood. The forest thinned as dawn rose, revealing the massive stone walls of the royal palace. The same palace where Meko had been born, trained, and betrayed. Zalira eyed the sky. The sun rises for us or it falls with us. Meko's voice was rough. We end this before sunset. No more hiding. The king stood before a cold fire pit. His crown sat beside him on a marble pedestal, gleaming but untouched. His face, once smug, was cracked with fury and sleeplessness. He should be dead. He should be bones. The high priest stepped from behind a column. His robes were blood red, his voice like smoke. He is not. And he brings the fire you taught him to wield. The king's fist slammed against the pedestal. Then let him die in the house I gave him. The priest smirked. This house has many doors. Some do not open again. Meko led his rebels through the servants' tunnels beneath the estate. The tunnel smelled of rot and burnt oil. Each step echoed. Every shadow whispered. In the kitchen, they found the ovens cold, the pots untouched. In the royal halls, no guards. No staff. No movement. Too quiet. Too perfect. Nia's fingers gripped her bow. She caught a shimmer above them. Trap. A blade fell like lightning. Meko raised his forearm, blocking the blow but slicing his skin. Zalira rushed forward. They knew. Meko nodded. His eyes burned. Then we cut through their silence. Deep in the palace, they reached the forgotten library. Meko had spent his childhood here, reading, dreaming, studying scrolls of peace written by a man built for war. Now the bookshelf sagged with dust and lies. Zalira pulled scrolls from hidden compartments. Letters sealed with wax. Maps lined with bribes. Contracts bearing the king's name and foreign stamps. Meko opened one scroll and froze. This was written to the western slave merchants. He sold villages for gold. Nia's fist clenched. He burned our crops and blamed the drought. Zalira found a map marked with red crosses. These are the villages that vanished. The silence grew. Meko whispered, we expose this, we don't just win. We end his name. Down a gilded corridor, they entered the Hall of Mirrors. Hundreds of golden frames. No windows. Just reflections. Nia paused. Something's wrong. Smoke crept in under the door. The mirrors pulsed with red light. Then came the voices. You're too weak. She'll leave you like your mother. You'll die for nothing. Nia stumbled. Zalira cried out as her reflection bled. Meko pulled Nia to the floor. Close your eyes. They're not real. The voices grew louder, sharper, until Meko raised his blade and shattered the mirror. Silence. Then they ran. They burst through the final door. No king. Only his robe. Torn. Bloodied. Draped across the throne. Zalira approached slowly. This is no surrender. This is a trap. Suddenly, the walls groaned. Metal scraped. Spikes dropped from the ceiling. Back. Meko shouted. One fighter wasn't fast enough. Steel pierced his back. Nia screamed and dragged him out, blood smearing across the floor. Zalira snarled. Coward king. He hides and bleeds us from behind stone. Meko rose. Then we pull him into the light. A laugh echoed. It grew louder. Mocking. Above, the king appeared on the high balcony, flanked by shadowy guards. His crown now sat on his head like a curse. You came for revenge, he called. But I own your anger. I shaped it. Zalira held a blade. It scraped his arm. He ducked behind stone. Meko gave chase, leaping up the stairwell. As he climbed, guards poured in from side doors. Nia loosed arrows. Zalira slashed her way forward. Chaos. The palace roared with noise for the first time in years. Meko reached the rooftop garden. There, the king waited with 2 guards and a sword. "My son," the king sneered. "Born of dirt, raised to kneel. And now, you bring beggars to my gate." Meko raised his blade. "I bring your consequences." The king charged. Their swords clashed. Below, Nia and Zalira pushed through guards. Fighters shouted. Flames rose in the east wing. Thunder cracked. Rain began to fall. Meko fought in silence. Each strike a memory. Each cut a scar that finally bled.